Right, let's have a look. We bright enough? Okay. Let's just see if we can get the sun not in my face, which is normally what happens. I think if I move over this way, it's going to help. So good morning, guys. I'm still in my scruffy topic, as usual. Right. So we had a funny live stream last night. Let me just get my laptop nearer to me. Let's just angle this like so. Okay, welcome to the UK, Southwest UK. The name's Louis. It's defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. And good morning, Salvatore. I'm just going to let everyone know that we're live. Just make sure the screen is straight. Does that look straight to you? Just straighten you up a little bit. There we go. That's a bit straighter. So it's defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. We've got a good hour because we're going to Bath City in the UK today. Bath City, that's where my wife and her mother and father were born and bred, in Bath City. So basically, we go there quite regularly to see the nanny. Let me know if we have any problems with the internet connection, because I know here in the lounge sometimes it can break up. Hi Sandra, hope you're well. Hi Teresa. Now, a couple of things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Donna Presleys' post saying about why is no one talking about the wrongdoing to Lisa Marie and the alleged abuse of Michael Edwards. And she speaks so beautifully about Lisa, you know, Elvis's first cousin, Donna Presley. So I think it's important that we play that. It's around 5 minutes long. Got to find it. And then the other thing I want to talk about is Elaine's post, where she's found the book that shows that Elvis did nothing wrong with Priscilla way back in 1959. So I think we want to cover both these topics. Now, I want to just tell everyone we're live again. I think it's important that we talk about this book that Elaine has found. So she's not on. I have messaged her, but she's not. But she sent me this quite a few days ago, and because I was a bit unsure with it, because I don't know nothing about the book and the person who wrote the book. Also, it was only really talking about one day of the life in 1959. But then Mindy Miller commented on it, Elvis's ex-girlfriend from around 1975. Which raised my eyebrows again. I'm not going to lie, because it's Elvis's ex-girlfriend commenting on it, Mindy Miller, on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. I thought it's important that we go over this comment. But with Elaine, what I said to Elaine was, I love Elaine, yeah? I did say to her, I want a bit more information about the book. Elaine said to me she's going to order the book. At the moment, she had to order it only in German. By the sounds of it, this book is well known in Germany. Coincidentally, Mindy Miller has been in Germany, and she said the reason she didn't buy the book because she couldn't get it in English. So watch this space with that book. But we are going to Google it and just see what we can find. So this is a bit of learn as we go type live stream. Now, we were going to do it this morning when I woke up, but then we ended up doing a disco. We did a morning disco. So if you guys want to watch the morning disco that we did, I've already posted it. It's just a bit of fun, playing some 50s rock and roll. We had a few of you guys on with us, just having a bit of fun. We do fun things. We do have discos now and then. We do. Sometimes we go through all the movie trailers as well. So we do try and have a bit of fun, try and make it more not so serious sometimes, because we can be very serious, can't we? Because many of these topics that are coming up at the moment are so serious and scary, yeah? So sometimes we need to just be a bit light-hearted and just chill. How are you, Salvatore and Teresa and Lorna and Sandra? Right, I'm just giving people a chance to join us. I'll just tell everyone we're live now. Let's have a look. Right, so Emily's on there live now. Then I'm going to go over to the defending Elvis. Let's have a look. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this. Have a look. Let's have a look. View posts. Here we are. Right. Let me just try and get to the defending Elvis. We're live. Okay, we're live. Okay, I do like to get a few people on. Hi, Emily. Hi, Debbie. In the end, hi, Christine. In the end, I just thought I'd do a quick one before we go off. We're not leaving till 12. It is 9:42 a.m. in the UK. So I can do a good hour. Then I'm going to go and have a shower. There's a chance my daughter is going to come in and show off. She's got like, let me just show you. She's bought this climbing frame for her birthday, and she wants to come in and show you some moves. So she may come in and demands that I let you watch her do a few moves on that, which is okay. She had an absolutely brilliant birthday, and we loved our pumpkin picking. I showed the video. I shared with you the video of us on the train to see the firework display. And just my little world, the buildings that I manage with my brother. So all a bit of fun, guys. So let me just make sure I've posted it everywhere. So okay. Right. I think we got it everywhere now. Let's just go back home. Right. I think I've told everyone we're live. The kids are in the other room watching TV and on their phones. There's a chance they're going to come in here and be noisy. There's a chance the dogs are going to bark. The postman's going to come. So let's just cross our fingers. So Finola, good morning. How are you? So morning to everyone. You know what it's like. As the longer we're on, the more people join us. Anyone joining us, good morning to you. Many of you will watch this later because you're all around the world. We're beaming around the world. Good morning to you wherever you're waking up. A lot of you in America, Australia, Canada, UK, many other countries. We are here to defend Elvis Presley and his bloodline. At the moment, we are defending Lisa Marie a lot. Yeah, we're still very upset about the Michael Edwards allegations. We don't feel that anything is being done. We do feel that everyone's ignoring the elephant in the room. So we have serious issues to do with that. And we're trying to shout as loudly as we can so that people will address these allegations against Michael Edwards. We want Michael Edwards brought to justice. Of course we do. Yeah. Now we as fans, we fully believe everything that has been said by Lisa Marie Presley. Of course we do. And we're disgusted by these allegations. We also are very upset with Priscilla Presley. We really feel that she's got away with murder, and with these allegations being ignored that are in the book From Here to the Great Unknown, we want everyone brought to justice. We want Michael Edwards brought to justice, justice for Lisa Marie, even Priscilla Presley. She needs to be questioned about her parenting of Lisa Marie when Lisa Marie was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What happened? How could this have been allowed to happen? This alleged abuse, this neglectful parenting where she put herself first, where Priscilla put herself first, her career, money, ambition, promotion, you name it. Priscilla, whilst you were in charge of Lisa Marie, Elvis Presley's only daughter that he adored, she's a beautiful child that had a lovely life up until not just when he passed away, really up until when Priscilla ran off with Mike Stone, the karate champion. Really, her life was really going well. So then when Priscilla makes this decision to be unfaithful with Mike Stone and demands a divorce, because Priscilla demanded the divorce, this put poor Lisa Marie's life on a different trajectory And it just became more unhappy and more unhappy, really, from that moment onwards. And that happened in around 1972. Priscilla was off. So you think about what Lisa Marie's age was in 1972. I know, thankfully, Lisa did spend a lot of time with Elvis, a lot of long summers staying at Graceland. But could you imagine the world, the life that Lisa Marie lived once Priscilla made that decision to run off with Mike Stone? Yeah, remember, Mike Stone was married. Frances Stone, his wife, was pregnant, and they had a small girl, I think was around 4. So Priscilla broke up Mike Stone's family. I'm disgusted with Mike Stone that it was even allowed to happen. Mike Stone should have stayed loyal and faithful to his wife, his pregnant wife, and his small daughter. So I am very upset with Mike Stone and Priscilla. I think they both should be ashamed of themselves. Mike Stone, if you ever watch my live streams, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's disgusting that you ran off with Elvis's wife when she had a small child, Lisa Marie, and that your own wife was pregnant and had a small girl. It's disgusting, and you try and excuse it. If you listen to Mike Stone's ridiculous interviews, and there's some quite recent ones, he tries to excuse it. He tries to make excuses for how disgusting his treatment of Elvis was, and how we know that Priscilla is the one that went chasing after Mike Stone, but he should have had enough decent morals to stop her and say, no, I'm married, we have a child, my wife is pregnant, but all he in the end cared about was having sex with Priscilla. That's the truth of it. Even Priscilla, in the end, she just wanted sex with Mike Stone. She broke up her relationship with Elvis, bearing in mind she had a small girl, Lisa Marie, to go and have sex with the karate champion. It was all about having sex. What else could it have been? Yeah, you think about it, guys. She had already been caught being unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, in 1968, around March, when Lisa Marie was just a small baby. So she had been caught once already. Yeah, I do think after Elvis caught Priscilla being unfaithful in 1968, he gave up on the marriage. I do believe that. But he didn't want a divorce. They did live a bit of a fake marriage for a couple of years, because he just could never get over the fact that she had had an affair with Steve Peck, the dance instructor. And we actually don't know how long this affair with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, went on for. It could have been going on during the pregnancy of Lisa Marie. We don't know. But if she had an affair with Steve Peck around March of 68, it means this may have been going on during the pregnancy, maybe before the pregnancy. Yeah, so pretty horrible, pretty brutal, pretty deceitful behavior from Priscilla Presley. No matter what, whether you guys are Priscilla fans or not, even Priscilla fans, if you do your research properly, the dog's barking as usual. Right, the wife's taking the dogs out. Yeah, that's right, Emily, that's right. Let me just let the dogs quieten down. So, now we, like Finola says, morning, Linda. Welcome back. So I know Linda's been busy, haven't you, Linda? I love the dogs. They bark too much. I do love them though. And one of them's very old. One of them's like 15, so she's pretty blind, pretty deaf, very frail. So anyway, so oh yes, you had a wedding in Texas. That's right, Linda. We did miss you. We did miss you. You did send us a couple of little messages to let us know you are listening a bit. Yeah, we've all missed you here at Team Elvis. So anyway, I'm going to get to the point in a second, guys. The point I'm trying to make is that this behavior from Priscilla is disgusting. We're hearing more about this behavior from the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Yeah, Lisa put her own words in a memoir on tapes. Riley Q finished the book off, thankfully. We're all horrified. And Presley Mania, Rhonda did a very, very good one of my favorite videos she's ever done. So please go over and watch that. That really does describe just how can I say it, with how just what Priscilla Presley is capable of. Yeah, some very serious wrongdoing, guys. Remember, we're not a hate channel. I'm not trying to hate Priscilla, but we are going to expose how she has treated Elvis, Lisa Marie, Finley and Harper, and Riley. We are going to expose it. Yeah, massively. She owes us a massive apology. It's disgusting. We want her held accountable by the media, by the press. We want Priscilla to own up and admit all this serious wrongdoing. At the moment, we've had Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, contact us, who is also struggling and going through hell under the treatment of Priscilla, because Priscilla has changed her mind, has reneged on the contracts that she signed with Bridget Cruz. So even that situation is a mess. And Bridget Cruz is saying her own family have been bullied. Piers Morgan should be doing another interview, a part 2, but this time do it properly, because Piers Morgan's first interview with Priscilla was an absolute laughing stock, a joke, pathetic. It was almost like he was in love with her. That's how ridiculous it was. Never seen so much crap in my life. I do not understand why Piers Morgan didn't do his research. Why did Piers Morgan treat Priscilla like she was a widow? Why didn't he understand that Priscilla had left Elvis, before 1973 and was unfaithful? Why was none of this mentioned? Why did he treat her? Why did Piers Morgan treat Priscilla like they were still married when he died? It makes no sense. Why did Piers Morgan speak to Priscilla like she is the reason his legacy has been preserved? It's just rubbish. Total rubbish. Why is she treated like she was the reason that Graceland was saved and she thought up the idea of the Living Museum? This is also bullshit. Yeah, Piers Morgan, it's like he did no research. He believes that the usual crap that goes around, that the reason the marriage ended is because Elvis was unfaithful and taking drugs. It's such bullshit, guys. You need to understand, do proper research. So you Priscilla fans out there, no offense to you, you really need to understand Priscilla and do some proper research. Watch many of our live streams. Watch Presley Mania. Watch Tenderly Loving Elvis. Watch Rare Elvis Photos. Elvis defending YouTube channels. Even we've got Angie's Tea and Tarot, a great Elvis defender. She's actually reviewing quite a few books, From Here to the Great Unknown, Last Train to Memphis. I think she's going to buy the Elvis and Me book. She's going to review that, Angie's Tea and Tarot. Jump over there and watch Angie. So my point is, guys, is that at the moment, it's pretty obvious. There's a lot of information coming out now that is really showing Priscilla's dark side, the truth about Priscilla. Yeah. Unfortunately, to defend Elvis and his bloodline, Priscilla is the main topic. She is. Now, I think she had some of the Memphis Mafia in her pocket, including Jerry Schilling. So, yes, we do cover the Memphis Mafia stuff, but it all goes through Priscilla. Because once Priscilla got almighty power of Graceland, she maneuvered herself. We have issues to do with Vernon dying in 1979 and why he chose to pass everything to Priscilla on behalf of Lisa Marie. Many of us worry about that. We also have issues on how Lisa Marie died. We're worried about it. We're worried about the DNR, do not resuscitate. There's so much, what's the word? Trash now that's coming out of the things that Priscilla Presley may have done over the decades. Lisa Marie put it in her memoir. It's pretty clear there was some seriously bad goings on between Lisa and Priscilla. Priscilla putting herself first always. So the Scientology stuff is all coming out now with Serge Del Mar. Go over to Serge Del Mar's videos. Watch how he talks about Priscilla. Even talks about Riley and Benjamin. Yeah, there's some insider information coming out now with Scientology, and we're going to cover that. We're going to cover these Scientology problems and how Scientology has seriously affected Priscilla, because I think she's been brainwashed as well, and Lisa Marie, even Riley and Benjamin. Yeah. So thank God, I don't think Finley and Harper had anything to do with Scientology, and maybe that was because of Michael Lockwood. I'm not sure. So pretty serious stuff, guys. So Oliver Keegan, I just want justice for Lisa. I miss Lisa Marie and Benjamin and Elvis so much. I will defend Elvis and Lisa and Benjamin and Riley. I love Riley and Lisa Marie. Elvis is gone too soon. Yes, and we fully support the bloodline. Riley, Finley and Harper, and I'm very proud to say that Finley has liked our post on my Elvis channel. So we've had Elvis's granddaughter has liked a post of ours. So you know, that makes me very proud. I know they're very young, but I still want them to know that we support them fully. We support their mother. And Finley has been posting a lot of stuff about her mum lately. Let me just see if I can find it. There we go. This is Finley's latest post. This is directly from her Instagram. Yeah. Finley, she's posted a few things. Now, Finley, if you ever watch any of our things, we fully support the bloodline. We fully support you and your twin sister. Fully support your sister Riley, and we all absolutely adore Lisa Marie, and we truly miss her from the bottom of our hearts. So, and then here's one here. This is obviously Riley. And what does it say? Since 2005, Riley Keough has been married to Ben Smith Peterson. On August the 6th, 2022, Riley became a mum. Tupelo's birth was kept secret, and the world only found out about her existence at a farewell ceremony with her grandmother. Lisa Marie Presley, in January 2023, later sources close to the family confirmed that the girl was named Tupelo after the city. That's beautiful. Right, let's play this video, guys. Otherwise, we're never going to do it. Right, so obviously, Donna is Elvis's first cousin. The daughter is she the daughter of Aunt Delta? You tell me, guys, just so I get my facts right. Right, now it does go on for a few minutes, so I might quickly make a cup of tea whilst this is going on. So just good morning to all of you guys. I'm off to Bath City today for the whole day, so I'm not sure what's going to happen when I'm there, but I thought I'd get this live done, get it in early. This is pretty touching. It was Elaine that has brought this to my attention, so we're going to play this, then we're going to go over to Elaine's post on Defending Elvis Presley on the Facebook page. Please join the Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page. We have a 24-hour chat where we all come together and share our research, pictures, videos, and we get to know each other. Remember, we're a small family that is growing called Team Elvis, and any of you guys that join us become part of Team Elvis. Okay? Oh, thanks, Salvatore.
This is Donna Presley. I'm here tonight doing this video because so many of the people on Facebook have asked me if I've read Lisa Marie's book and what I thought of it. So I did read it yesterday, and it took me a day to try to figure out exactly what to say, how to say it. But I thought the book was beautifully written. Obviously, she's a beautiful soul. She was such a light and such a beauty. And I'm heartbroken that she felt that she was all alone and that she was unloved, because she was greatly loved by everyone. And I feel like I made the mistake of not reaching out to her and letting her get to know Elvis's family a little bit better, both sides of the family, because I think that she would have had a better foundation for it. You know, if you have God in your heart and God in your life and you have that teaching, then it helps you through the things and stress and pains that this world gives us sometimes. And it can be a very tough and unforgiving and hard place to live. But if we have the foundation of love and God in our hearts and love of family, then you could make it through anything. You know, Elvis was a force of nature, and so was Lisa Marie. She was very much like her dad. So they were two of a kind in that way. And you know, they loved hard, they loved deep, and they hurt deeply when someone hurt them. And you know, when you live your life in the shadow of Elvis, and also the fact that you know, he passed away, and she lost her compass, she lost her rudder in life when she lost her dad, and that's very tough for anyone, especially a child and a young 9-year-old girl, and then to be thrust into such the limelight. Where she had been there her whole life, but Elvis was able to protect her from a lot of that. And then when, you know, he died, a lot of the focus went to Lisa Marie. And it can be very tough growing up in a situation where everything you do is noticed, and everything that you do is on TV or online or in a magazine, and if you gain weight, you're too heavy. If you lose weight, you're too thin. Like I said, the world can be very unforgiving at times. But I think Riley has done an amazing job finishing her mom's book, and her words were just as beautiful as Lisa Marie's. She seems to be very young, a very level-headed young woman, and I'm proud that she's taken the helm and that she's doing a good job. As far as Priscilla's concerned, I think that she was the best mother she possibly could be. It's not easy, you know, growing up the way that Lisa Marie did, and it's unfortunately children don't come with a manual, so it can be very hard. But I think she did the best that she possibly could, and yeah, so you know, I think that we should, and obviously, any concerns or problems that Priscilla and Riley have, they seem to work through them, and which is good, because that's what you do when you're family. You forgive and you love and you go on. So I think that's something that we can all learn from, and all do, is to forgive and go on and accept and be happy for each one. So that's my thoughts. I'm heartbroken. I felt that way. And I'm heartbroken for the things that she had to go through, because she had it very, very tough, even though she was the daughter of Elvis Presley. And with all those good things that happened, and all the blessings and beauty and all that she had, it can be a two-edged sword, and can be tough at times too. So I think she probably did the best she could with her life. She was a very loving and giving person. And obviously, like Elvis, she loved to help others, and you know, service over self. You know, so that was where she really shined, just like Elvis did. So I think that she's at least I hope she's at peace now, and she's with her dad, and she's with you know, the rest of her family and Benjamin, and we can all be I'll learn from what she's had to go through, and to learn to be more loving and more giving and more caring, and show each other that. So that's my thoughts. And I if you have any other questions, let me know. But until then, love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.
My name is George Klein. I'm Memphis, Tennessee, radio TV guy.
So that's Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin. I'll be honest, you guys, I've done no research on Donna Presley. I think we will do a live stream about Donna. We'll look at some of her old interviews. We'll get a feel for her history with Elvis, her friendship with Elvis. But that's for a different day. Now, I want to jump over to this Elaine's post on defending Elvis Presley Facebook, but I just want to say someone commented about Lisa Thompson, Linda Thompson. we are going to pick out some bits from this book. Linda sent it me. Thank you, Linda, by the way. We are going to pick out some bits in this book where Linda Thompson actually has been quite negative about Elvis. I know you have very mixed views, guys, about Linda Thompson. Some of you love her. Some of you are not convinced. Some of you think that she, in some ways, mistreated Elvis quite badly with some of the stuff that she has said in interviews and books. So, I mean, how can I say it? Generally, I have seen a lot of good stuff from Linda Thompson, but I know that you guys have some strong views about some of the things that she has said should not have been said. So that's for another day, guys. We're going to bit by bit go through all things, and we're going to read this book out again. This £3.18 book that we found on Amazon, next day delivery, A Rough Guide to Elvis. We're going to read through this book as well, but today we are going to now concentrate on Elaine's post that Mindy Miller, Elvis's girlfriend, commented on our Defending Elvis Presley Facebook. So I'm very proud when Mindy Miller joins our Facebook and comments on Elaine's post. I'm very proud. Yeah, and Mindy Miller has messaged me before, so I really like Mindy Miller. I know that people try to say that their relationship wasn't real and wasn't long. I don't believe them. I think Mindy Miller had quite a nice relationship with Elvis, and the way that Mindy Miller talks about Elvis is beautiful.
My name is George.
I think it's beautiful. She's never said anything bad about Elvis ever, which you can't say that about all the girlfriends. Yeah, I think Mindy Miller has been an asset for Elvis. She has spent years and years praising Elvis, telling the world how decent he was, what a good man he was, how kind-hearted and generous and charming and beautiful. So I've got a lot of respect for Mindy Miller. So I'm definitely a Mindy Miller fan. Yep, Serge Delmar, he is straight to the point, definitely. And when we discuss Scientology, we're going to bring Serge up. I really would love it if Serge would give us a shout out, though. We're very lucky. Angie's Tea and Tarot, she's given us quite a few shout outs, and we appreciate it. Guys, you must subscribe to Angie's Tea and Tarot. She's great. Angie's Tea and Tarot, really good. Right, let's find this post. I've got to find it. Right, let me just turn it down. So Elaine sent me, hi, what is what? Elaine sent me, you're right, do you want to quickly, right, my daughter did ask me if she could quickly show you something. But, right, you're not going to hurt yourself in front of everyone, are you? My 7-year-old daughter, Yasmin, wanted to show you, but please, you're only for a minute because Daddy's busy, yeah? Right, there we go. She specifically said, I have to allow you. Okay, guys. Right, you're going to be careful, yeah? Okay. I don't want no crying. Here goes, guys. Okay, you done it?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Do you want to do it one more time and then I can carry on doing this?
No, I'm 8.
Oh, yeah, Yasmin's 8 now. She's had a birthday. Right. And then we can carry on doing this.
I'm going to do...
I want you to be extra careful. She had this for her birthday, yeah? She's 8 for her 8th birthday. Oh my God, that looks so high. Just be extra careful, yeah? Jane said, well done. Emily said, well done. Linda said, well done. They're all saying how brilliant you are, how talented you are. Excellent. I'm so proud that you did that. Right. I do want to read this because remember, we're going to Bath City today. Yeah. We're going to Bath to see their grandmother today.
No.
Yes. There we are, guys. Bit of a free show.
That's
right.
My nanny.
Your nanny. That's the one. Right. Let me find it. God, the thing is about Defending Elvis Presley. There's so many posts on there. So obviously we have Defending Elvis Presley. Thanks, guys. She's so cute. She's adorable. I worship her. She knows it as well. So let's find Elaine's post. Try to, if it's going to let me. Actually, she may have sent it to me direct. So let's wake her up as well. Elaine, are you awake? I'm typing "wake up" to Elaine. Now, Elaine also introduced me to this post, this thing that Donna Presley did. It was Elaine that gave me that information. So thank you, Elaine. Let's all right, let's have a look. So Elaine, right, let's have a look. Let me just read Elaine's comment. I hope you don't mind me reading this. I think Riley will wait to see what Priscilla Bulow says in her book next year. Then I reckon a follow-up book will come from Lisa. Elaine, are you on? We love Elaine. We love Elaine. The reason I think that is because so much was left out of the first book and it was short. No mention of Nicolas Cage, no mention of Michael Lockwood, not much about Scientology, not much about her music career and tours, nothing about Priscilla Bulow and Barry Siegel stuff, nothing about her suing her mother, nothing about Baz's film or Sofia Coppola's film. Maybe they are protecting the twins, and I don't know, but too much was left out. Priscilla Bulow then cannot have the last say. Lisa did hours and hours of tapes. There is so much more to it. So many of you do think that there are missing pages, as many as 100 missing tapes. So a brilliant comment. So this book that we want to talk about is called the Heli book, Heli. It's all over Germany. I'm still learning about it. Elaine has said that she thinks you can't get it in English. So let me just see if I can find it. Right, okay. I'm going to read. So this is the post that Elaine sent me. You guys have seen it on the Defending Elvis channel. Now let's look at this book a minute. Heli von Westrum. Heli, and it says, so this is the book that is proving that Elvis was not interested in Priscilla sexually in 1959 when he met her. Remember, he only met her for a brief time, for a matter of months in 1959, and then he went back to his life in America and filmed GI Blues, did the Frank Sinatra special, and made 3 albums with RCA Victor. So he only knew Priscilla for a few months. Now, Priscilla gives the impression in this book that they were seeing each other, and even now in interviews, Priscilla gives the impression that Elvis and Priscilla were boyfriend and girlfriend from the age of 14 in 1959. They were not. Elvis only knew Priscilla for between 2 and 6 months, just as friends, no sex. And then Elvis went back to his life in America. Obviously, he was a massive star already. He'd already made movies. He had been #1 around the globe many times. So, but Priscilla doesn't act that way. She acts as if they were a proper couple from the age of 14 until the day they divorced in 1973. So like a 14, 15-year marriage. It is not true. She even gives the impression they were married for that whole period. Many people believe it. Non-Elvis fans believe that Priscilla and Elvis were together from the age of 14 till they divorced in 1973. So that would have been, let me just work out my years. That would have been like 13, 14 years. It is not true. Their marriage was very short. They got engaged in December 1966. They got married on the 1st of May 1967. Then she got pregnant on the night of the wedding, the first time they had sex. 9 months later, the baby was born, beautiful Lisa Marie Presley. 3 months after that, Priscilla Presley was unfaithful when Lisa Marie was just a baby. So their marriage was like a year long, because after Elvis caught Priscilla being unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, he didn't want to sleep with her. Elvis didn't want to sleep with a woman that had been unfaithful just after Lisa Marie was born. So this bullshit that people say that Elvis wouldn't sleep with a woman that had had a child is complete crap. It's so untrue. Elvis didn't want to touch Priscilla after Lisa Marie was born because Priscilla had been unfaithful. That's the reason, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. And then they had a fake marriage for 2 years until she ran off with Mike Stone. And that's another story, isn't it? Her running off, taking Lisa Marie with her and breaking up the marriage between Mike Stone and Frances Stone, his wife, who was pregnant with a small girl as well. Anyway, you've heard it all before, yeah? The reason I keep repeating things is because I think we have to. We have to keep repeating the stuff so that the public understand just how serious the wrongdoing was from Priscilla Presley. No hate, just truth. We come from truth. We're not trying to stir up hate. We're trying to get to the truth so we can defend Elvis and his bloodline. So this is the book. Helly von Westrum, Elvis and Helly. So I think Elvis was seeing Helly. Look it up on Amazon. See if you can find this book, guys. I'll just show it you one more time. Helly von Westrum, Elvis and Helly. Yeah, you can see the picture of them. And I think we're gonna learn about this book together because I haven't read anything yet. So this book gives the impression that Elvis didn't really want anything to do with Priscilla. Not really. Yeah. It sort of disputes. Is that her there? Let's have a look. I think that's her there, the blonde one. I think, guys. Right, let me just quickly read your comments. Anne Margaret was classy. Yeah, we love Anne. We're going to do some videos on Anne Margaret and some live streams. I'm a big fan of Anne Margaret. Elvis carried a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. It wasn't easy for him to go off with any woman. Let's have a look. Salvatore, Elvis realized too late that Anne Margaret was the woman for him in 1972. I know that many of you guys wish that Elvis did marry Anne Margaret, and we also know that Anne Margaret did truly love Elvis. Just reading a couple of your comments, and then we're going to try and read this Finola. I remember seeing the frailty of Lisa, the last appearance. I knew her son's death had taken its toll on her health. Yes, come on, we know it's very clear she never did ever get over Benjamin passing. It's so sad, and I worry about Scientology's, the damage Scientology did to Benjamin. I worry about that. Serge Del Mar and his guests on his show are exposing some stuff that went on in Scientology, even when Riley and Benjamin were there. Yeah, of course, even with Priscilla and with Lisa, the things that went on behind closed doors in Scientology. They're even talking a lot about John Travolta and his wrongdoing. The fact that he was almost grooming, recruiting people into Scientology, celebrity children. So we've got some questions to ask John Travolta, and I find that hard to say because I've always been a John Travolta fan. All of this is alleged speculation for entertainment purposes, but we are worried, guys. Right, I think I need to just get on with this before my wife runs in and tells me. Sorry if I've missed any of your comments. Crystal, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, there's so much we can talk about, but I do want to try and read about this book. So there's only one comment. Right, so no great love without a sting. In this case, it was and is Priscilla, Elvis' future wife, also appeared in Presley's life in Bad Nauheim in 1959, according to Helly's recollection. So this is the key point. Curry Grant led a 14-year-old girl, only 1.5 meters tall, into the living room. Helly says, apart from the fact that she was so small, she was also dressed up rather silly and wore white socks, which I think is in the book Elvis and Me. She wore like a school uniform type thing. Elvis didn't find such a look sexy at all. He didn't pay any further attention to the girl. It was a lie that he took Priscilla into the bedroom just half an hour after the first meeting. Helly, I was with Elvis the whole evening. So I see what she's saying. She's basically saying Elvis actually wasn't that interested. But this only is talking about one time. So what I said to Elaine was we need to know a lot more about this, because that's not good enough for us. We want more than just this one meeting. And also, this comment does say that Elvis was completely uninterested in Priscilla. Well, that can't be right, because come on, eventually she did move to Germany. I know that we feel that she was nagging him, persistently phoning him, sending letters, etc., to get over to Graceland. Yeah. So I won't accept that he was completely uninterested. This is what makes me worry about this Helly, how much truth there is to it. So I'm not going to just jump on this and say, oh yes, it's all true. I want to know more about it. So what I said to Elaine was, she said she's offered to buy the book. She does say that she wants to get it translated, that her brother can speak fluent German. She's going to read the book with her brother, and then she's going to come back to us, and she's going to see if we can defend Elvis using this book, talking about the relationship between Elvis and Helly. So we don't really know much about it. We don't know much about it. Now, I wonder if this book is on Amazon. I was going to look that up. So let's go to our Amazon. We're just going to see, guys. We're going to learn together. Elvis and Helly. And the other thing that Elaine said to me, she doesn't think the book's in English. No, it doesn't. It doesn't come up on Amazon. Let's just go to Google, type it in, see what happens. Yeah. Have any of you guys heard of this book? Let's go here. Elvis and Helly. Now, Elaine told me this book is very big in Germany. Right, here we go. Yeah, so it comes up here. See, look, I'll show you. It comes up here, but it's all German. We want this book in English. Right, anyway, what's this? Right, here we go. Let's just read this bit here. Because I don't, I want to try and get it right, guys. I don't want to just jump on everything. Now, let's have a look. I don't want to just jump on everything. Let me just see if this says anything about Helly. I'm not going to just use any old thing to trash people if it's not genuine. No, I can't see anything here that mentions Helly. So Helly started dating Elvis in the early summer of 1959. His nickname for her was Legs. Helly and her sister met Elvis. They came to the house as fans, driving in their Opel Capitan car, a German car that Elvis loved. Helly says he came to see the car with Cliff Gleaves, and the four of them drove for an impromptu date. She continued dating Elvis during the summer months. This was before Elvis met Priscilla. Helly claims that she was there at the Bad Nauheim house the night Elvis met Priscilla in September 1959. As a result, Helly felt in competition with Priscilla and had a hard time accepting that Elvis chose Priscilla over her. So, guys, it ain't straightforward. So this is why I don't want to jump onto that book in case there's more to it. Let's have a look. I think that's all it says. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, it doesn't say anything else. So it isn't straightforward, guys. It isn't straightforward. So I say to you, Elaine, the more we learn, I'm going to send this to Elaine. Yeah, Elaine, are you on yet? I think she's asleep. I'm going to send this to Elaine so she can have a look at it. Let's have a look. Oh, we got a cup of tea, guys. But I will say this. I've never heard of Helly. I've never heard of Helly. So this is new. This is news. There's a picture of them together. I think. Is it? Actually, no. No, that's not Helly. That is Margit Bujin. So is there any pictures of Helly? Obviously, we know. Let's just flick through, see if it's going to show any pictures of them. We've got another picture. Let's have a look. No. Let me just let my wife in. So, a bit disappointed, really, with what I've learned so far. I'm going to do about another 15 minutes. Sorry, come on. So, yeah. Okay. Now let's go to the Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page and just read Mindy Miller's comment. I got to find it, mine, because knowing my luck, I won't be able to find it. I'm so chuffed that Mindy Miller commented on our Elaine has posted some brilliant stuff. I love the fact. Look, there's Angie's Tea and Tarots. Definitely, please go over to Angie. She's doing a review on that Last Train to Memphis book and on From Here to the Great Unknown. I've got to try and find your post, Elaine. I can't find it. It's just typical because I wanted to show you Mindy Miller's comment. Let's have a look. Let's find it. Come on, guys. Let's find it. The problem I got is there's blooming hundreds of things on here. Aha. Right. So this is Elaine's post. So I'm sad that Elaine's not here. She must be busy. Right, okay. I want to read Mindy Miller's post. Of course, I'm always honored that Mindy Miller, Elvis's ex-girlfriend, joins our live streams. And also comments on our post. So here we are, Mindy Miller. And I'm a big fan of Mindy Miller. So what I'll do, I'll show you the comment. You can see her logo up there in the corner. And she has spoke to me on Messenger a few times. She's always been really kind to me, Mindy has. She truly is a beautiful fan of Elvis. She truly loves Elvis. And she is one of my favorite people that speak about Elvis. She beautifully talks about Elvis. She's a good singer as well, guys. She's got some amazing memories with Elvis. She's a big Elvis defender, yeah? And she's had a tough time, Mindy Miller. She's had quite a lot of bullying. So I feel sorry for her for that. Right. So let's read Mindy Miller's comment. When I was in Bad Nauheim, now Mindy went there for a German, was it a German week or German event in Bad Nauheim in the last week. I saw her book everywhere. So Helly's book is everywhere in Germany. She is quite popular in Germany, which tells me she's still alive. Yeah, everyone knows about her, but I saw nothing of the ex-wife anywhere. So she must be talking about Priscilla. Yeah, I almost bought the book, but it was in German. So this is the problem, that it's in German. Everyone knows about her, but I saw nothing of the ex-wife. I almost bought the book, but it was in German. There may be an English version. Check Amazon, which we've just done. I can't see that there is. She is well known for having been Elvis's girlfriend. Now, I have a feeling she was only 16, so, which don't forget, in the 1950s, to date a teenager, 16, 17, 18, was quite normal, even if you were in your 20s. So remember, it's not 2024. It's 1959. Things were different. We wouldn't do things that way now, but in 1959, it's pretty normal for a man to want a girl that hasn't been around, that was respectable and decent. So then Elaine says, I've managed to order it off eBay. I just hope it's in English, but my bro speaks and reads German fluently, so I can speak some phrases, but not much. So her brother's Elaine's brother's gonna help her because he speaks German fluently. That's quite interesting. Now, why does he speak German fluently, Elaine? I wonder why. Looks like Helly has a different version of the evening Elvis and Priscilla Bulow met. Interesting, don't you think? Hope you had a great time in Bad Newham. She's talking to Mindy. Now, I still say that is very much about the night they met. Yeah, there's a good chance the night they met, Elvis was with Helly. Yeah, but what about, we can't just, that doesn't mean all the nights. And that's why at the moment, I can't properly use this as a defending Elvis thing, except for that night. I suppose, and let me just think, I'm thinking out of the box here. I suppose that her description in this book of the night they met, and obviously it's in the Priscilla movie, it's in the Kurt Russell movie, it's in quite a few other things. Priscilla has been interviewed many times about the night they met. So it may be what Elaine is trying to say, that the version of how Priscilla met Elvis in Germany on that night is different than we've been told by Priscilla and in the book Elvis and Me, because this is the true version of, because Helly was with Elvis on that night. Yeah? Does that sound about right to you guys? So Mindy says, of course, there's always a different version. I thank Mindy because I'm always very grateful that Mindy joins us. I have heard of her before, plus I've seen photos of her with Elvis. This is Debbie Kramer Slenka. Plus I've seen photos of her with Elvis and knew that they had dated. Oh dear me, another person she'd additional light about what really went on. Another person sheds additional light about what went really on. What? I can't get my words out. About what really went on with Priscilla in Elvis in Germany. Just more evidence that Prissy is lying and fabricating the embellished her fantasies about Elvis and meeting in Germany. I will say this, guys. I don't believe a word of this book. I think this book reinvented everything, including their time in Germany, how they met, their closeness in Germany, even the kissing, cuddling scenes that are mentioned in this book. I don't believe them. Who was there? Who was there? Priscilla, when she wrote this book, was in a position where she could reinvent history, rewrite history. Nothing in that book can be proven. Elvis had been dead for years when she wrote that book. This book was a bestseller, mind. This book brainwashed half of the world. Well over 3 million copies sold, and most people fell for it. Most people fell for every single word in this book. Yeah? That's including the media, the public, the interviewers, the filmmakers, the biography makers, the documentary. They all fell for that book. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't believe a word of that book. In my opinion, that book is a rewriting of history that Elvis had nothing to do with. Elvis had been dead for years, and it was written by, I think, a bitter ex-wife, a divorcee who had been unfaithful to Elvis more than once, a money-grabbing, career-minded, bad mother. Yeah, that book was written by, as we're now finding out from the book From Here to the Great Unknown, by quite a nasty, devious person. And I say that without hate. I say it that we're starting to find out all the truths now of Priscilla's wrongdoing as a neglectful parent, and her boyfriend, one of them, allegedly abusing Lisa Marie Presley, which is just disgusting. It infuriates us. So a lot of stuff's coming out now, guys. Surely the Priscilla fans are starting to understand now there's something seriously wrong here, not just with the abuse claims, but also financial wrongdoing, money things. Serious. Yeah. Now, Priscilla has spent the last 40 years taking credit for the saving of gravestones, the launching of the museum gravestones. Also, that she keeps saying that Elvis is the love of her life and she wants to be buried next to him. It doesn't make any sense because they were divorced. She had been seriously unfaithful. She demanded the divorce. She had had long-term relationships with many men, with Marco Garibaldi Garcia for 20 years, over 20 years, with Michael Edwards for 7 years. So what is this weird thing where she thinks that she deserves to be buried next to her ex-husband? She even gave up the name Presley, then took it back after Vernon died. So none of this is making sense. So this book is making us understand something is seriously wrong, guys. This book is exposing the truth. Lisa Marie's memoir on 16 tapes, there could be more tapes, is exposing that the Priscilla Presley that we all see, that I think stole back the name Presley, she has no right to use that name Presley. She has no right to be buried next to him. She gave up the right to be buried next to Elvis when they divorced and when she was unfaithful. Her brutal treatment of him on the second divorce settlement, which was disgusting. Yeah, so it just, none of it fits. So why are the public being brainwashed into believing all the bullshit? Why do the public still think that Elvis and Priscilla had this beautiful romance and it was all perfect until Elvis was unfaithful and took drugs? It doesn't add up. Why do the public still believe all this bullshit? It's almost like the public are being stupid. Why are we, the Elvis fans, the only people that understand the wrongdoing, that we know we've got a better idea of the truth? Now, Riley Keough did go out of her way to make sure all of the wrongdoing, not all of it, but some of the wrongdoing was kept in this book. So I think Riley does want to expose Priscilla for her wrongdoing, but I think Riley is being very careful because Priscilla is very powerful. She has powerful lawyers behind her. She has Scientology behind her, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. So Riley is letting the book do the talking. The book is letting the world know the wrongdoing of Michael Edwards' alleged abuse and Priscilla neglectful parenting. Now, I don't think the neglectful parenting is alleged. It's pretty clear now that Priscilla put herself before her daughter Lisa Marie, and we are all disgusted at the fact that Lisa Marie was put into Scientology. Yeah, we just don't understand it. We actually think Priscilla as a mother to Lisa was terrible. Honestly, that's how we feel, guys. Isn't it how we feel? So let me just see if there's any other comments here. So Shelley Ray says this story is totally opposite of other members of the Memphis Mafia who were there and other members of the Presley family. So obviously, I don't believe a word of it, but I tell you now, I am very, how can I say it? I'm very skeptical about anything the Memphis Mafia say. Anything. I don't trust it. The things that certain members of the Memphis Mafia have been saying for decades about Elvis is just wrong and cruel, and I don't believe it. So Shelley, I do think there is more to it. I do think there is more to it. Someone says, I wish he had never gone to Germany. Of course, if he had never gone to Germany, he wouldn't have met Priscilla. But, you know, he wanted to proudly represent his country. Elvis loved America from the bottom of his heart. And he was proud to do his military service. I feel sorry for him that he lost his mother during basic training, which is probably the worst day of his life, isn't it? Let's face it, the only thing that he ever loved, the same as Gladys, was Lisa. The only person that he really poured his heart out to. So Elaine is saying that no matter what Elvis did, Priscilla was going to try and follow him. So Kathy says, I will not buy a book that exploits the Presley family. I'm a diehard Elvis fan, and it is so inconsiderate of people to talk bad about the family. It is so immature. Let people along. They have enough heartache. Don't belittle them. How to pray for them instead. Now, we do come from a place of forgiveness and kindness, but I'm sorry, we are going to defend Elvis. We're going to defend Elvis. So when you say the family, Priscilla Presley is not family. She divorced. She went off, lived with Marco Garibaldi for 20 years, had Navarone. She is not family. She might have took back the name Presley, which she should not have done. But Kathy, I just say to you, she is not family. Yeah, I would never call Priscilla Presley, Priscilla Bulow family. That is just laughable. I try and say that with respect, yeah? Priscilla tells lies as often as she changes her underwear. Oh, sorry. Taking into consideration, she needs to lie to stay relevant, and she takes every opportunity to do so. Now, that is a good comment. Martha Morales. She needs to lie to stay relevant. Because I think a massive scam has happened. We've talked about the Graceland scammer, yeah? Well, I actually think Priscilla is the original scammer. Priscilla is the original scammer, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. Because when she wrote this book and reinvented history, the opportunity to just tell the world whatever she wanted to, and no one was going to disagree with her. There's no proof here to disprove her, is there? This was a long time ago, 1982, was it? 1985, the book was released, I'm not sure. She could say what she wanted to. She reinvented history. So we all fell for it for decades. For decades and decades, many Elvis fans just fell for it. Yeah? It's only now, really, in the last 10, 15, 20 years, we've started to learn the truth. She got away, she literally got away with murder, guys. Why did the media fall for that book? Why did Priscilla, the film from Sofia Coppola, why was it based on a book of lies? This book was what the Priscilla film, Sofia Coppola's film, was based on. Why? Why would Sofia Coppola base her book on a book of lies? Sofia Coppola, a renowned filmmaker. Why? I know some of you guys base it on the Me Too movement being the reason that she was so on Priscilla's side, but it just doesn't make sense. So Shirley says, I would believe anyone over Elvis's ex-wife. So Shirley says, no, Nicolette Forkis, yes, she is trying to giggle her way out of being exposed for being a monster mum she was to Lisa. I love it how she's implying that Lisa would say things that she didn't mean. How would Priscilla feel if Lisa said that about her when she wrote Elvis and Me? And I know what she's referring to. Let's see if I can get it up, guys. Let's have a look. Okay, right. Let me just see if I can find it. So I put it on here. I think I always lose it, guys. I always lose it. That video, for some reason, I always lose it. It drives me mad. Right, let me just have a look. I think it's on the Defending Elvis page. So you're getting a good feel, guys, for this book, this Helly book, and people's feelings about Priscilla's lying and wrongdoing. If I can find it, I will keep playing that horrific interview where Priscilla is with Navarone, because I think it really exposes just how nasty she is. Are you ready, guys?
My daughter. Love her to death.
Just go to the beginning.
I think they like it. You know, I mean, my daughter. My daughter. Love her to death. She's a big part. But you know, I think and admire her for that. And then she'll regret it. I think
Let's play it again. It's so annoying. I have to play it again.
my daughter, I love her to death. I mean, she's a big heart. But you know, she would come out and say what she felt at the moment, which I think and admire her for that. And then she'll regret it.
Even the way she starts it. Look, I'll just quickly say something. Let me just pause it. Now, he basically says to her, what do you think of Riley Q and Lisa's memoir, you know, that Riley put together? And then what I would have said, I would have been, don't forget, poor Lisa Marie is dead, yeah? Now, obviously, to put the book together on behalf of her mother, Riley spent thousands of hours committed to finishing off this brilliant book, promoting it around the world. It's a massive bestseller around the world, #1 in Amazon, #1 in the New York Times bestseller. It's obviously selling millions of copies. Now, I would have really been proud saying, right, yes, Riley Q, my granddaughter, has done such a brilliant job on behalf of her poor mother that has passed away. I really miss my beautiful daughter, Lisa Marie, and I'm so proud that Riley Q has done such a great job of this. But no, the interviewer asks her, what do you think of the book From Here to the Great Unknown, and Riley's job, the job that Riley has done? And this is her answer.
I think they like it. You know, I mean, my daughter, my daughter.
And the weird giggle, my daughter, I think they like it. She says, I think they like it. This is a bestseller. This is selling millions of copies. This is exposing a lot of truths about Priscilla, her wrongdoing as a parent, the alleged abuse from Michael Edwards. And she says, oh, I think she's done a good job. Where's the big speech that proudly boasts about how well Riley Keough has done on behalf of her mother? This is the grandmother, yeah? Her daughter died in January 2023. She's laughing and giggling. And then at the end of that post, she basically calls her a liar. Oh, yeah, she says things she regrets. Then you've got Navarone in the background smiling and laughing. You can't make it up, guys. She should be put in prison just for this video. Just this video incriminates her. Yeah? For entertainment purposes, just my opinion, speculation, can't prove anything. So I think that's it, guys. I sort of managed to get this video in. But I could read on. I want to thank Elaine, because Elaine behind the scenes has done some brilliant research for us and has been posting some brilliant stuff on our Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page. So guys, please go over there, join the 24-hour chat. So, you know, I sort of feel, what's the word? I sort of feel that we're not being heard. I feel like we're screaming and screaming, and other channels, YouTube channels. Presley Mania at the moment was just such a good video from Rhonda. It blew me away. Yeah. But my point is, we're screaming out now to be heard on behalf, so we can have justice for Lisa Marie, aren't we? Yeah. It's like, please, someone arrest Michael Edwards. Please, someone question Priscilla. Let's get some justice done for Lisa Marie, who's, you know, who poured out her heart on these tapes. And Riley made all that effort to not only create this book, finish this book, but also to go around publicizing the book, doing the book signing events, many interviews on the TV news companies around the world. Yeah. So Riley really has put some hard work in here to expose all the wrongdoing, and no one's doing anything about it. It's not even on mainstream news. If you Google it, there's some clips that mention the wrongdoing of Michael Edwards, alleged, and the fact that Priscilla was a very selfish parent that never put her daughter first. But, and then obviously we've got all this new stuff coming out now to do with Bridget Cruz and that trial with Priscilla, and Priscilla's claiming elder abuse, and this secret grandchild stuff, which is all up in the air at the moment. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is come on, one of you news companies, take up this story and defend Lisa Marie. Expose the alleged behavior from Michael Edwards and Priscilla's neglectful parenting towards Lisa Marie when she was just 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go because I've got a long day out today. It's a bit of a drive to get to Bath City, and I may do a little clip of us all messing around. And I'm looking forward to a good day out. We're going to have some nice food. I'll be with Yasmin and Tino and my beautiful wife. So I'm going to go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, an hour and 15-minute video. I'm a bit scruffy again. You know me, I'm a bit scruffy, aren't I? I need to cut my hair, dye my hair, have a shave, and get some nice clothes on. But I hope you enjoyed what we've discussed here. Team Elvis, thank you for joining us. If you've enjoyed what I do, send us a coffee or give us a super like or a super thank you. Or become a member. It's only $1 a month. Please definitely subscribe. So subscribing and liking is very important. And thanks, guys. And if you do send me a coffee, I really appreciate it because I love a coffee. Just hit the coffee button, guys. Thank you, Colleen. Yeah, we're going to have fun. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Linda. And the other Linda as well. Thank you. And Salvatore and Emily and Olga. Thanks, Helen and Joe. Thanks to all of you guys. Thank you very much. I got to go. Take it easy. Love you all, guys. Bye.